The last home series with the seniors, I guess, what are y'all looking to kind of do for them? Is it just kind of maybe send them off on a good note if possible?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've worked really hard this week to feel good about how we play the game, and I think we've done that over the past month. You just don't have the outcome you want on it. So I think like the call right now is just you continue to play a great game and you finish strong. And so that's the best thing we can give those guys.
I know the senior weekend's usually a little bit different just because maybe you got family that's not necessarily at games that they're used to. So I guess have you seen a little bit more emotion from some of the girls, or has it kind of been business as usual for the most part?
Yeah, those three families, I mean, they've been pretty consistent at being around here. I mean, Allie's family flies in back and forth from St. Louis, but you know, I think these guys are just really, I think they're laser focused on doing what they need to do to be able to get our success through. Like, I haven't seen, this is probably the least distracted I've seen our senior class throughout the years I've been here. They're just really wanting to play and get better and win.
I know Cheyenne mentioned it a couple years ago when she transferred here that you wanted to kind of build something with this senior class. What have you seen from them, and what are some of the legacies, if you will, that they've kind of set forth here for the future classes?
I think resiliency. I think oftentimes everybody wants, you know, you want to come here and start as a freshman, or you want to come here and be a difference maker as a freshman. And like, yeah, you have your unique kid that does that, but not everybody. And so it's like, then you just continue the race. You just be persistent. And I mean, you see Kaylee who's starting now as a senior. You see Allie who's starting now as a senior. You're getting Cheyenne to have starts as a senior, and that's unique. And that's their commitment to our program to keep fighting and keep believing and trying to like do something within their career that maybe they didn't do as a freshman or a sophomore, but they're doing it as a senior.
You know, Cheyenne's animated, kind of outgoing. I guess what are some ways you can kind of describe the girls, maybe not kind of off the field, so to speak, and what their personalities are?
Yeah, all three of them are vastly different. You know, you have Cheyenne, who is crazy and fun and keeps our kids loose, and if you're super character in the dugout when you watch her out there, you know, I think that Kaylee's a little bit more serious, but yet kind of goofy all in the same, a little bit lighthearted, and Allie's confident and kind of like borderline cocky, which is great. And you know, the kids joke about like how Allie loves herself, and I just think that's hilarious. It cracks me up. And so I mean, all in all, I think that they've all had their roads where they had to choose somewhere along the way, like who they're going to be, and they've chose to be positive, and they chose to continue to fight and give themselves an opportunity within their career. So you got to tip your hat to them.
What would this, with two series left, with both Iowa State kids, but really with Iowa State, what would it mean to get the win this weekend, to, you know, win it or sweep it, to get that first Big 12 win under the belt? What would that mean for this team? I
mean, I think that it just would give you just a little bit of clarification of what you've been working for. You know, I mean, again, they don't love process. They don't love being close. Like they don't love like being right there. You know, they want to win and they want to push it through. And so you have an opportunity. You have 9 games left. You can get on a streak. You can get on a roll. You can feel great about how you finish. Go into the Big 12 tournament. Anything can happen. You've been close in a ton of ball games into the conference. So it's like, you're right here. You kind of have your own season at your grasp on what you want to make of it. So, you know, that's the push for our kids, is like win on a high. You have an opportunity to win 30 games this season, which is a great thing. And they would have picked that at the beginning of the year, to win 30 games. So, you know, you have so many opportunities here to make it be swinging the right way, and we're going to take one practice at a time, one game at a time, one pitch at a time, and get it done.
And we talked about how like the beginning of the schedule was so brutal with Oklahoma, and even most recently Texas really shut up there, and just having them this last weekend. How do you think that's really going to help them through the end of Big 12? I mean, really the rest of the season, but really through the end of Big 12 play here.
Yeah, I mean, our conference schedule has been brutal, right? Like, you play at Norman, you play at Texas, right? Like, you get Texas at their hottest time of their year. And, you know, like, our kids are like, can we catch a break? And you do. You get Iowa State at home. Hopefully the weather sustains, and you get to play here 3 games well here, and you get to kind of control your own destiny. And that's been the pitch to our kids, is control your own destiny. Like, win the day and continue to control what you can. And you don't get a – we don't have a say of our conference schedule, but you have a say of who you show up to be every single day. And we've shown up and been close multiple days. So show up and take the day, right? And every single game from here on out is attainable, and and that's our approach. Go and take the day.
And have you guys talked about if the weather is nasty or whatever, does that change any sort of the game plan, or what really changes for you guys if Friday does get bad? Assuming the game happens, does anything really change with how the team plays?
You know, I think our team has been really resilient in weather this year. I don't think we've, there's been very few games that I'm like, come on guys, like we got this. Like I think they've been doing a really good job of controlling wind elements or cold elements. Like the weather, I think in the nation has been really challenging this year in general, and I think our kids have done a good job. So I don't question whether or not our kids will come to play. They're going to come to play, and whether we play early or we play late or we play delayed or we play whatever, our kids will come to play.
Anything else for Coach?
With such a young team, how important is it to have that few leaders, those veterans on the tailgate?
I mean, I think that our junior class is huge for our young people. I think the resiliency of what our senior class can give them is so important, right? We have a huge freshman class, and so half of those guys are playing and half of those guys aren't, and so those ones that aren't, like this senior class can resonate with them. Like just because you didn't play or you didn't get the moments you want this season, that doesn't mean you're not going to get moments. You're not going to get opportunity in your future and in your career. And I think like you got to think long term when you think. I mean, our sport doesn't go pro in 1 year or 2 years, right? So you got to think long term in your career, and I think that's what's important to young people. We're in such a time where they're like, I want this now, and if I don't have this now, then what do I do? And I think this senior class has said like, okay, great. Like if you don't have it now, keep fighting and keep being committed, and you could definitely still have it in your career.